Okay everyone, today I talk to you about how to create and launch your own meme coin on Solana programmatically. Now obviously there's many other tutorials they talk about, how to do it no code. So you go like DexLab or any other platform, and then you create the token, and it's no code solution. The problem with this, and then you go to, after you create the token, you create your market ID with open book. Also you can use DexLab for this, and then you import and whatever. But the problem with this is that this use DexLab is, it's not cheap. Sometimes I think to create the tokens like 0.1 sol or something, but if you do programmatically it's like 0.01. So it's like you save yourself, how much is that, maybe 20, 30, $40. Also give you more control over creating your own token, and it's just give you control, and it's much cheaper to do programmatically. So you can see here, when you create a token, it appears like this in the sol scan. We can see the price. This is the token address, and we can see the price and the market cap and the current supply and holders and all these cool stuff. I want to draw your attention to this tab, metadata. Metadata is information about the token. We have two types of metadata. This is on-chain. This is metadata, information about the token that's stored on the blockchain. We can see the update authority. That is the creator of the token. This is the address. We can see the mint address. This is the address of the mint, or the address of the token, the name, the symbol, and then we have this thing called the URI. Now obviously we have the image and we have URI. Let's put URI here and see what happened. Okay, so URI is off-chain, meaning that we can upload information about the token outside the blockchain. So here we can see the name, we have the image, and so on and so forth. Okay, I hope this makes sense, because when I about to show you how to create your own token, we need to create the name, we need to create the mint, not the name, the symbol, and upload the metadata, so we get this web link that's off-chain that represents your token as well. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Okay, so first of all, how do we create the token? There's many instructions in creating the token. Let me show you the test token I created. Now first, before I discuss this, there's two networks you can work with Solana. Two main ones anyway. You have the mainnet and the devnet. Okay, the devnet we can play around for free. We can do everything for free because it's not the real money, and it's good in the to test in the devnet, because you can use the devnet to test. Mainnet just means now you're dealing with live money and live tokens. So for example, this particular token is in the devnet. That's why I come here, I change the devnet. If I change the mainnet, you're going to see that the token doesn't exist anymore, or at least it doesn't have any balance inside. Okay, so the same address that you have can be both used in devnet and mainnet. Okay, so let's go back to devnet. Okay, so I created this token in the devnet. This is the authority, the owner, this is the supply, and these are the decimal. And then I upload a cool little picture. And if I go to metadata, We can see the information about the token. I call it the test token, the test, and the URI. If I put the URI in the up here, you can see the information about the token. Okay, and I able to do this cheaply because I'm doing it programmatically. So okay, I'll show you how I do this now. Okay, so this is the script for minting the token. Before that, first thing we want to do is upload the metadata. Okay, now there's different ways to upload the metadata. In my case, I use NFT storage, which is free. I will put in the description how to sign up. It's completely free, and a lot of meme coin use NFT storage. And NFT storage, you just create account, you get API key, and when you put API key, you store API key in environment variables. Okay, so I have this token infos which I save in another file, but anyway, the key thing here is I save the token symbol, the description, the token name, and the image info. The image I save in the folders. This is the image here. Okay, I will share the script for this and the mint token, which you will see in description in GitHub, so you will get all of this for free. And then if you want to get other scripts like create the LP or create the market ID on DevNet and mainnet and burning and all of that, that's a premium solution also. I put in description, so depend which one you want to use. Okay, here we want to upload the metadata like I show you, so we can get the URI. This is the script. I've already set the variables for all this information, the image and so on and so forth. Eventually I want to get this URI. Remember I show you URI? Okay. Yeah, we run upload metadata. And now we get URI. This is URI. Okay. And I'm not going to save the URI in token info because it's the same as what I did before, but it's the same thing, but you get the gist. Now we have the URI that is off chain, and we can attach this URI to the metadata of the token. Okay, so once we have URI, then we want to mint the token. What is minting? Minting is just creating the tokens. So you see this like token supply. Maybe I want 100, maybe I want 1 million or 1 billion. I can mint how many tokens I want, and then I can distribute the tokens accordingly. So this is how the meme coin is created. When you create the token supply, after you create token supply, maybe you keep 10%, remaining 90%, you put into your liquidity pool to create the trading so people can trade your tokens for Solana. Okay, this is the script again I put together. I do all of this for you already. But I draw your attention to a few things. You see here, this is the URI. So here, this would be this one here. And then this is the point we generate, or we get the mint address. This is the address of your token. We create the metadata structure. You can see here, this is similar to what you saw in the Sol scan. This is already done for you. Okay, and just one more thing also. When these variables are saved, You know, token supply, I said obviously you choose your token supply. Maybe you want 1 billion, and your symbol, you know, like here, this is my supply, this is my name of my the symbol of my token. This is the symbol here, test. Name is test token, URI is here. This is 0, and you can see everything else. I even have a description section. So description section, you can add more things into description section if you want. And this is all coming from all of these here, this section here. Okay. But see here, token decimals is 6. Okay, what is token decimals? The best way to explain is the actual amount is a big number. This is current supply is UI. It's good. It's the UI amount. It's the amount that's human friendly. It's easy to look at. The actual supply is this figure times 10 to the power of 6. That is the actual number. Now, obviously, if we show this number here, it's very difficult to keep track of. That's the real number the blockchain is seeing. So we use the decimals. It helps to separate what is good for human to see versus the blockchain. That is why, if you see here, we multiply the supply that you provide, which is the UI or the human friendly supply. Maybe I want 1 billion token supply, but to send it to the blockchain can understand, we have to multiply by 10 to the power of the token decimals. It is up to you to create the token decimals. Usually it's common practice for token decimals between 6 and 9. And by default in this repository, I put 6. So you get the gist. Okay. So we send the instructions, we create the mint, and then we get the signature. One more thing. You see here we revoke mint authority. What does this mean? Well, if you create the tokens, you still have the ability to create more tokens of the same token. And this is okay if it's just you by yourself. But the problem is when you create a liquidity pool, let's say, okay, imagine two people are trading, many people trading your tokens. Or you buy somebody's tokens and then everybody's trading and you're happy because the price is going up. And then all of a sudden, one big dump because somebody sells almost the whole full supply. And you say, how is that possible? Well, it's possible because the developer minted tokens out of thin air and dump in your head. Okay? So my point here is it is good because it give buyer more confidence. If you revoke mint authority, meaning you say, I no longer want to have power to create new tokens out of thin air. I revoke my mint authority, so I cannot mint new tokens, I cannot free tokens. Okay, it's good practice, it gives confidence, and also mean you're not one of these ruggers out here. Okay, now we run npm run mint because we want to create the mint of the tokens and revoke the mint as we discussed. Okay, let's run this. This is the mint address, the base address. Now we revoke the mint. You can see we've disabled the mint and the freeze authority. This is the supply. Let's go to signature. This is my address of my devnet. You can see I've created a new token. Let's go to signature. You can see in the signature, I created the token for 0.01. So I I save you like like if you go through Dex Labs, these other guys, you pay like 0.1 sol. I don't know, I save you like good amount of money, okay? But you can see here we mint 1 billion for this amount. This is my address, and these are all the instructions that you see in the code, and that's it. Now if I click on the token I just created right now, you can see it's 1 billion, it's got the image, it's the test token and the metadata, and everything's done. So that's it in a nutshell, how you create a token using Solana programmatically. Like I said, it saves you money and it's quicker. You can automate it as fast as you need. Okay, I share some quick tips. When you create a DevNet address, you want to make sure you have enough Solana. Obviously, you cannot send yourself real Solana. So Solana provide the airdrops. You can airdrop yourself free Solana. I recommend you use faucet.solana.com. You can put your address inside and choose the amount to airdrop. When you airdrop the amount, you'll be able to use your address on the DevNet. Another tip I have, when you work with DevNet, in my experience, it's better to use explorer.solana.com. For some reason, Solscan not show the transactions in DevNet, so you can go to explorer.solana.com. You can see here, make sure you change the DevNet. You can see show my recent transactions. I can open it. It shows the information about transaction, how much spent in transaction, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's another useful tip. Okay, now this is to help you create the tokens. I hope you find this video useful. What I will say, if you want to then take it to the next level, you want to take the token and then launch the token so people can trade. That means you need to take the token and create a liquidity pool. I don't recommend using Radium or all these other apps because, like I said, it's expensive and it's very slow. And if you use the UI, you run into many problems. So you can do it programmatically. I have create the code for all of these here. So if you're interested in these, also in description you'll find the full available premium code base, which is this. I add more things including how to burn the token, and I have a full video workshop on this. Okay, thank you for listening.